one thing that I can be very honest about is there a wonderful, fun, exciting, adventurous side and experience from this Mr. United States opportunity? Absolutely. Like, my life has completely changed. From the moment I stepped into New York, I'm gonna be honest with you, I remember this moment where I looked out the window as Mr. Louisiana, and you see the concrete jungle, and I told myself in that moment, I'm big on affirmations, I told myself in that moment, I am going to be the next Mr. United States, and I am going to change the world. That's what I told myself. And to some extent, the universe conspired to meet me right where I was, literally. Winning the crown was huge because I had formed such a great relationship, first and foremost, with my pageant brothers. In the face of competition, you're all wanting to be your best self. Everybody wants the crown, but I tell people all the time, my favorite moment that I can remember when I heard Louisiana and the guy put the crown on my head, my favorite moment, not my first walk, not my, it was turning around to see all of the other guys rushing towards me to hug me and in genuine excitement for me. That was priceless. And that in itself became the essence of my reign. I knew that it was some light on the inside of me that was going to operate on my behalf, that was going to open doors, that was going to affect change and do some wonderful things, and it waited no time. I mean, 2 weeks later, I'm at Miss USA in Las Vegas. Dream come true. To meet the Olivia Jordan, the reigning Miss USA, was unheard of. She got a chance to find out what's this Mr. United States thing, and I got a chance to tell her about the brand, and so it went from this guy is wearing a sash to, wow, this is a very astute gentleman who really represents pageantry quite well. And that all happened in a moment, to watch Deshauna Barber win, the crown, as an African-American woman, I felt proud to say that I was in the space to be there, and then for the following year to go back to Miss USA in Las Vegas to watch, Cara McCullough win the Miss USA crown, another African-American woman. It was just so powerful on so many levels for that. I got a chance to be a reporter, a journalist. I spent a lot of time with the Miss Teen USA contestants, and I fell in love with them. They fell in love with me, but just listening to the hearts of a teenage girl who, is doing well in the face of pageantry, such that she's a state title holder, you learn a lot about life, altogether. I, went to so many amazing events, red carpet events, meeting celebrities, trying to convince myself and learning now that I am in a spotlight as a celebrity. People asking you for your autograph, that's a humbling thing for me because, I've always admired that idea of fame, but to learn that the real service of what you do is what really attracts that, it just made so much sense for me. I had this wonderful support system in my family that without them, I would not have been able to do it. My father's deceased, but my mother, came to New York City. She doesn't like to fly on planes a lot, but she decided to make sure that she was in the space to make sure that she watched that moment. And just for her to follow me throughout this entire year and just to give her opinion on things and to just have proud moments, because I was the little kid who thought I was going to be the first Black president of the United States. I was, that kid. And so there was a priceless moment where my mom was like, well, you didn't become president, but you did become Mr. United States. And I thought, Mom, you got a point. You got a point.